hope you all are safe. Children, today we are going to cover our last 4 sessions of Unit 4, that is Spreadsheet Intermediate. Session 9, in which we are going to learn about sorting and filtering features. Session 10, linking or sharing data across the worksheets. Session 11, sharing data across the workbooks. And Session 12, sharing workbooks. So let's begin. So children, now we are going to start with our Session 9, sort and filter data. Last session, we finished our Session 6, manage workbook views. Session 7, apply cell and range names. Session 8, create, modify and format charts. Now coming to sorting and filtering. Before I just show it practically, I want to tell you what sorting is and what filtering is. Sorting, children, if you understand, it's a concept where we can set our data in ascending or descending order. So you can have any data, you can have names, you can have even marks. If you have a result sheet, on that also, on some particular subject, you can have sorting in ascending or descending order. Then coming to next, we have filter. Filter, this option helps us to see few records on the screen. Suppose we have a large sheet, we have much content on that screen, and we want to extract some particular data from that file and see it on the screen. So we can extract some particular data as per our requirement, and I can just display it on the screen. So that is called as the sorting and filtering. So let's do it practically. Now supposing this is a sheet which has been already created on the screen. So we have serial number, location, charges. Children, this has to be location LO. By mistake it is written here LA. So the sheet has been created already, so we have records here highlighted. And now if we have to go for the sorting, what do we have to do? We have to go and select a column on which we have to go for the sorting. So right now we have selected the column location. When you click on it, you will find it on the column header. You will find out all the data in that location or in that column is highlighted. Once it is highlighted, then we have to go for the sorting option. So how can we do that? In Home tab. See, Home tab is selected here. It is highlighted. And right hand side you have sort and filter group, and it is an editing group. So you have to go there and you have to choose option sorting, A to Z. Once we go to sorting A to Z option, you will get a dialog box and you have to click on OK. Once you click on OK, the data you will see on the screen will be in ascending order. Like it is already here in the ascending order. You can see A, then you have B, then you have D, then you have H, then you have I, and so on. The data will be there on the screen. So this is already by default on the screen in ascending order. Now we want to have this data in descending order. So we will go to again the editing group. We will go to the sorting. Now this time we are going to sort it in the reverse order, that is Z to A. So once you click on Z to A, and this dialog box will appear. So you will go to sort option, you click and you find the sheet on the screen. This is in reverse order. So clearly you can see we have V, we have S, we have R, and so on. Now you can see clearly we have got the data of this location, this range in reverse order. But can you see the changes have been made in serial number as well in the charges as well. So this is how we can do. Sorting means we have taken the 33rd record, that is Vrindavan Jobi Garden, and it is the charges of that is 700. So This is that we have one column we are selecting, we are sorting that particular column, but rest the data along with it is also sorted. So this is called as the sorting. Now coming to the next, we have now filter option. Filter option is again in the editing group, and sorting and filtering. Now this time we are going to choose the filter option. Once you click on the filter option, what will happen that if we see serial number, location, charges, you can see a box is highlighted there in the corners of that particular cell. So this means they can have the drop down menus. Once you click on these, you will find out drop down menu. So right now we have clicked on location cell on the drop down menu, and you will find out this box on the screen. Now this box, you can clearly see that we have option select all. Once we have select all means all the records are selected. That means right now we have all the records on the screen. But now I don't want all the records on the screen. I want to just extract some data out of this data, and I want to see that on the screen. So that is your wish. As per your requirement, what you will do is you will go to select all box. You have to click on that box. Now that will be blank. That means the data is not selected now. All the locational data that you have on the screen, tick, tick, tick mark, that will be not there. Now you pick up, you select the data of your choice. You can just tick, 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 maybe 3-4 records, and then you will click on OK. Now supposing I chose Aradhana, Ashok Vatika, Buddha Park and Khajur Park. So when just I clicked on that, I just saw that this now appears on the screen. Only these 4 records I have on the screen. That means these 4 records I wanted to extract out of that large sheet. So this is called as the filtering. So sorting and filtering, I hope you understood. Now coming to the next, we have calculate data across worksheets. Then session 11, using multiple workbooks and linking cells. Children, these two sessions are almost the same. We are going to do them together. So calculate data across the worksheet means if we have to do any kind of a calculation in one sheet, we have done it, and same thing we want to have it in another sheet as well. That means one cell we can link in another cell. That means from one sheet to another. If we have data in one cell of one sheet, we can have the same data in another sheet. So we can apply a formula to this for doing that. Similarly, multiple workbooks, we can have here that we can link cell, or we can fetch data from one cell of one workbook to another cell of another workbook. So here we are sharing values or fetching value from one workbook to another workbook. So this can also be done. So you have to understand the difference between the two. Session 10 is across the worksheets, means the same file we have, but we are shifting data from one sheet to another. And you have the sheets in spreadsheet as sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3 and so on. Similarly, here in session 11, here we can share the data, but we have to share data across the workbooks, means files should be different. Let's understand it. So children, supposing we are having the same file on the screen, and supposing we have here a value that is 800, and maybe 800 is here in the C2 cell. We have this one. This is C2, and this is the location that and this is the serial number. Right now the file we are working on is workbook 2. You can see it above, and maybe the data is in sheet 2. We are working in sheet 2. Now I want this value, I want to fetch this value from this sheet. I want to put it in another sheet in the same worksheet. So maybe I want to go to the sheet 3. I want to place the value in sheet 3. So how can I do that? So simply, this is the sheet 3. What I have to do is, I have to use a formula. So children, you know already equals to sign is very, very important when you have to use any kind of a formula. So here I have used equals to. Now equals to sheet 2, because I am getting data from sheet 2, because that data was in sheet 2. Then exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark is very important for this formula. And then I have to write C2. C2, you know the location of that cell where the value was. Again I repeat, equals to sheet 2, exclamatory mark, and the location of that cell. So once I press enter, I will get the value as 800. So you could see that 800 value was in one sheet. Now I have got the same value in this sheet. Now coming to the next, what we have data here, as supposing we are sharing from one workbook to another workbook. So I am picking up a value, maybe 2500, maybe C2. We have a value 2500. You can have B2, you can have any value that you want to pick up, but you have to apply formula according to that. Now we are going to go to another workbook. This is in sheet 2, this value maybe. Now I am going to another sheet. Supposing this is the sheet and sheet 2 again, and I am picking up the value 2500. Now I want to have it in another sheet. So here I have to write the formula. So how I have to write the formula again? Equals to, then bracket, then one more bracket, the same brackets you have to use, and then the name of the workbook. This name of the workbook is the previous workbook that I showed it to you. That was the name of that file was SS. That means we are getting a value from the workbook SS. So then we have sheet 2. Sheet 2 again, it was, the value was or we can say value is in the workbook SS and in sheet 2, and exclamatory mark again you have to use, and C2. That means whatever the value is in C2 location, that we want to have in this workbook. From that workbook into this workbook. If you can see clearly, it is mentioned here workbook 2. Now this is another workbook, and we are getting a value from the workbook that is SS. That workbook was SS. Now once we press enter, we will see what the value is. It's 2500. So we got a value from SS workbook 2500 into this workbook, that is workbook 2. So this is how we can share value, or we can fetch value from one workbook to another. Next we have very important the last session, that is sharing your workbook. Yes, you can share your workbook to whom you want. If supposing in the school we are working in a lab and one of the child has done a spreadsheet, one maybe workbook finished, and he wants to share it with his friends maybe in the lab, so he can do that. So for that he has to use this option, share workbook. So where is it? This is in review. In review, when we go, we have few options. We have protect, you can protect your Excel sheet, you can protect your workbook, and you can share your workbook. These three things. So right now we have to go for the sharing your workbook. And I hope you know about the protecting your worksheets. So if you want your sheet to be protected, you don't want to share your worksheet with anybody, so you can protect it also into your spreadsheet. So after that sharing, what we can do is we have this dialog box on the screen. That means you can see above what we have, allow changes by more than one user at the same time. This also allows workbook merging. That means once we click on this, we are allowing other people to make changes into the workbook, same workbook. But the only thing is, when you just open this file for them, they will make changes, but same changes will be made in the original file as. Dear children, hope you understood the topics well. That's all for today. In case of any doubts, You can drop your queries in the Google Classroom. Thank you, Shamstars. Just take care and God bless you.